Championship. I'm your host, Football Fish. I know I'm a bit late, but I did have an update to install that apparently didn't update while my PS4 was off, even though I have that setting turned on. Which I don't know why, but it took like 40 minutes to copy the update. So we had to miss a decent chunk of quality here. The quality's not the most important thing. I think you guys would rather see the race. So it's all good, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna get my commentating voice warmed up. Is anybody watching yet? We got one person watching. So right now we are on board with Neo the Door. He's currently on pole position at the moment. The 1:08.0, very quick time from Neo. We know Neo is probably the quickest driver in this tier on pace, I'd say. But the past two races, the first two races of the season, he has had incidents which have derailed his chances of getting points, really. I think both races he could have won. I think Hungary, right? He was somewhat... He was catching up. With the stage car too, it could have helped him. But there he hits the wall coming out of the final corner. His Fats Plus has been disqualified. The door does not improve after hitting the wall at the final corner. But J7 invalidated, and he won't take pole. And oh my gosh. Oh, big hit for J7. He would have taken pole. I think Joanne MR is the person we want to go on board with though here. Oh, he's invalidated. Maldonado will stay on board with him. So we're going to have 3 quick drivers at the back here. 3 quick drivers at the back. 14 drivers here. Same as we had at the first round in Austria. Put on a pretty good race, so as long as these guys can do the same, I'll be pretty happy. That's basically quality over, it seems. I mean, who else has a lap really? Acid Masters? No, he's invalidated. Neo the Door might be on another hot lap. And he's down. That's it. So we had some guys show up late. Joanne and him to faster because nobody invited them for some reason. Alright, and the stream link out, finishing up my beverage. Very disappointed I'm missing the Georgia-Clemson game, college football. That's going to be quite exciting. I got to see the second half though. It's not the worst thing to happen. So, Neo the Door is on pole position. Following him is J7 in second, and Maldonado on the mediums in third. Interesting, Maldonado. I didn't know he was that quick, but hey, Maldonado might put up a good fight for the win. We'll see. We will see. Got comments pouring into the stream already. That protein powder does not taste good. Do you think there will be any overtakes at Zandvoort? I don't know. I feel like with Zandvoort, it's going to be... I don't think there's going to be many overtakes. Might be a few crashes, though. Hopefully Hamilton gets wrecked out by Bottas. That'd be quite funny. Highly doubt that happens though. There's a better chance Verstappen gets wrecked out by Hamilton. But I feel like whoever has the lead after lap 1 will probably win the race. I mean, you might have some strategy, but the thing is, I feel like Verstappen can back the pack up a little bit into the guys behind. As formation lap is away. I'm finishing up my protein powder here. Before this race, hopefully I can get it all chugged down. Tastes awful. But I need my protein. Alright, Neo the door on pole. We went over that in the post-qualifying debrief. J7 in second, Maldonado on the mediums in third. Fudge in fourth on the sauce. Lenaguaga in fifth on the sauce. Giabu in sixth on the sauce. Followed by his teammate Matthew Hero on the mediums in seventh. Galaxy in eighth, and Acid Masters in ninth. 10th on down, we have guys on either mediums or hards. 10th through 13th on mediums and 14th on hards. That's Bats Plus. Who was the race winner at Austria, Bats Plus was. He was the quickest driver. I'd say maybe Neo the Door was the quickest, but Neo made some mistakes in that race, which ultimately cost him. So we'll go through the standings real quick, like the top 5 or 6. J707J has 35 points. Bats Plus 26. Giabu 21. Maldonado off 18. Gurman, who's not here, 18. Tapastor 15. Lane 69-12. He is not here either this week. Shahomi 12. He is not here. He cannot make it. Fudge at 12. Perry the Dog. He's not here. He has 10. Rodrigo is not here. He has 8. London Guago with 6. Matthew Hero 4. Further Red with 2, Sir Beast with 1, Neo the Door 0, Acid Masters 0, GT88 0, Galaxy 0, Fight Me Now Bot 0, and the Gnome Farmer has 0 points. That is your driver standings rundown. Alpine leads the constructors by 1 point compared to McLaren, 54 to 53. And that is all that I'm going to talk about in relation to the standings. We are about to start the third race of the season here in WSR. As we'll get ready to start this race, waiting for Bats Plus to get into his grid position in that Haas car, the Ural Kali Haas car. Mazepin sponsored money. I love Mazepin. Neo the Door. He's about to get underway here. We're going to go aboard with J707J. What type of start can he get on the front row? And it's lights on, away we go. It looks like Neo the Door got a good start initially, but J7's going to be alongside him. No, he will not. Here comes Maldonado off down the inside of J7 into turn 1. He's going to leave his teammate plenty of space as Matthew Hero went really wide. Oh, there's contact further back. London Guaga goes into a spin. It was 3 wide in that corner, and that was not going to end well for anybody. It was a bad idea from London, and whoever else was involved in that was a mess. But Fudge is up to 4 somehow. He's putting pressure on Maldonado as, oh, Neo the Door is spun! I told you he's a quick son of a bitch, but he wrecks all the time. And he's done it again. And he's fallen back to last place almost. He'll be ahead of London Guaga for now. Galaxy A-Ram, he started like 9th. He's up to 4th. Joe NMR and Acid Masters going side by side. Further up, Fudge is sending it down the inside of Maldonado, and Fudge goes into a spin completely across the track. Lots of spins on this opening lap. Galaxy A-Ram could take second on this opening lap. Maldonado on those medium tires is really struggling, but he will not make a move. Neo the Door gets passed by London Guaga. Oh, it's a Ferrari of Joanne MR goes over the curbs, and that could place him under some pressure from Matthew Hero behind, but nothing's going to be happening yet. Tapastor's up to 4th on the mediums already. There were so many spins on that opening lap. Neo the Door is into the pit lane. Fred the Red gets past Bats Plus. J707J got a pretty nice getaway, and he already has a 2.5 second gap in comparison to his teammate Maldonado. Galaxy up in a second. Maldonado got a little bit of a tank slapper there coming through that corner, if that's what you want to call it, and he lost his position to Galaxy, and he's fighting Tapastor too as he goes down the inside. You do not want to make a move there, Maldonado. That is ballsy as hell, and Tapastor's going to try and take full advantage of that mistake by Maldonado, but it looks like he might not be able to. But London Guaga had another spin there at some point. Oh, and Fudge too. These guys are really struggling with spins, just like they have in previous weeks. I'm telling them, you just got to practice. But here comes Maldonado. J7 has a 4-second lead. Galaxy's coming back in the slipstream. Do not make a move in here, you goon. Smart move. Smart move, man. You do not want to make a move. Further red and Sir Beefs. Oh boy, that is. You do not want to go side by side through there. And Sir Beefs collects. What am I saying? He collides with the wall there. Galaxy just got past Maldonado. There's so much action to talk about. Lenguaga's pitting. These guys just need to figure it out, man. They just gotta cool themselves down a little bit. Too many mistakes on these opening few laps. And J7 has a 5-second lead, apparently. Maldonado off in the slipstream of Galaxy. I mean, he's gonna make a move this lap, probably. Oh my gosh! Tank slapper. Once again, he's really struggling with that rear end. These guys putting way too little downforce or suspension something on their cars, and it's completely messed up their race as Joan Amar's out already. I don't remember Joan being that much of a spinner. He's normally very quick, and he's collected himself with the... Why did he spin there? I don't know. Maybe contact with another driver. It's the only thing I could think of, really. As Maldonado off dives into the pits, he wants to get off those medium compound tires. They are not doing him well, it seems. Acid Masters is pitting too. It is a two-stop race around this track. It has been for the last couple game cycles. Unfortunately for Neo, Fudge, and Lenguaga, it was not a full safety car. All these guys put in on mediums once again. And Jason's going to have a massive lead. 8 seconds? Really? My gosh. I don't know how you build such a big lead. Sir Beef's pits. Joan has left the session. Unfortunately for him, he didn't really get any practice laps in. Alright, when's this VSC coming in, baby? We want to get back to green flag racing soon. DRS has been enabled. Here comes Tapastor on Galaxy. He timed that perfectly. And Galaxy's about to be passed by Tapastor, who's already up in his second place. And we're only on lap 4. He started like 13th. Oh no, but he nearly hits the wall there. Galaxy might do then. Further right gets past Matthew Hero. See, the thing is, if you had a mistake on the first lap, it's not the end of the world, because it is a two-stop around here. And you can use those hard compound tires and go deep into this race and then put on mediums or softs at the end. It's not the end of the world for some of these drivers like you'd think it would be. They can come back from this. But J7's gap of 7.5 seconds, if we don't have a safety car, is going to be very difficult to catch up to for the drivers behind. Pastor might be able to close up on him, though. Those Suts are starting to struggle a little bit, I'm assuming. I mean, Galaxy, I'll tell you what, he has put in an excellent performance. Let's go to the position change. Position change. Tapastor up 11 spots. Galaxy up 5. Fred the Red up 6. Bats Plus up 7. He's on the hard compound tires. Biggest losers. Neo the Door down 9 positions. Fudge down 7. Fudge was up to 2nd at one point. And Lenguaga has lost 8. Everybody seems to have gotten into a rhythm here. We have not seen any spins in a good 3 laps now, I'd say. Bats Plus gets past Matthew Hero, who's really struggling for pace here. Be interesting to see what Bats can do on that hard compound tire strategy. I'm a bit surprised he went for that, to be honest. Hards are really not the best race tire around here. Maldonado off, that's the fastest lap of the race, though. Wouldn't be shocked if J7 pits pretty soon here. He's lost a second in the past lap alone. Alright, well J7 pit here. I think he has to. He's hemorrhaging time. But, I mean, he stays out. Fred the Red. Up into 4th. He has some excellent pace. Watch out for Fred the Red here, guys. As Gyabu dives into the pits. We'll see if he gets a penalty. Or he's not. Bats Plus has some pretty good pace, too. Matthew Hero really doesn't have anything this race, it seems. He can't even stay with Bats. Galaxy's lost DRS finally up to Pastor. To be fair, Galaxy's quicker than our leader J707J. He's shown some real confidence here. Gyabu pit under the sauce. Interesting call from Gyabu. Soft pump hot tires. I mean, he's gonna have to put on the hards then, right? Maybe mediums? Fred the Red. Already up to the back of Galaxy, who's had a spin at some point. I just cursed Galaxy completely, and I think he has wing damage for good measure. No, he doesn't. Maybe he has some light damage. But Fred the Red should have DRS here too. Yeah, he does. And Galaxy's probably gonna pit. Just make sure you don't run into the back of him, Galaxy. Sir Beeps, spin. Yep, he's pitting. I told you. I can predict when these guys want to pit. J7's really trying to stretch the stint out to just manage the time gap, really. Maybe that's not the right word. What J7's trying to do here is stretch out a soft stint so when he's on the mediums, he can better defend against Pastor at the end of the race when he's on softs. If that makes any sense. He might be trying to go for another soda sauce here, too. That could be a very large possibility. Oh, Tapastro's wrecked though! Tapastro's wrecked! And that changes everything. I think that'll be a safety car. Yes, it will be. Oh boy, Tapastro. I can't believe he threw away probably an easy win. Can't believe it. That's why J7 stayed out. For the Red, though, does he pit here? I think Bats Plus has to pit here, too. Everybody has to pit, except the guys who were on 2 or 3 lap old tires. I think you pit. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. And interestingly enough, my two favorites for this race, Tapastra and Joanne MR, have retired. That's probably due to the lack of qualifying time they got. Alright, Maldonado off did stay out. Okay. Makes sense. For the Red put on the sauce. That's plus mediums. Matthew mediums. That's Masters on the 5 lap old mediums. Gyabu on the 2 lap old sauce. Neo the Door stayed out on his hards. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? I hate safety car periods, you know, they just destroy the moment, the flow of the race. The flow of the race is the right word. And it destroys the view count too, the viewers. I need some people to post some comments. Give me some things to talk about. Oh my gosh, Neo. Crazy son of a bitch. Just give me something to talk about, guys. Else I'm gonna fall asleep in this safety car period. Any comments yet? Hey, we got a comment. We got a comment. Let's see what it has to say. Neo Dust. GT, why aren't you here today? I'm serious. Why aren't you here? That's a good question. As the safety car's about to come in, this is a short lap, so that's nice. It's not like Belgium where if the safety car comes out, it's like out for like 9 minutes. Why aren't you racing today, GT? I thought this was going to be your last race. Like, I'm really curious, because I'm quite disappointed. We could have 15 drivers. The J7, he's lost that huge gap he had, but it did take out his main contender in Tapaster, which could benefit him in the long run. Could, but maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Who knows? Alright, back to green flag action, and these guys have had an absolute shocker on the restart. Oh my gosh, the gaps are massive. Some of these guys fell asleep, practically. The other door spun. Oh my gosh, Neo. He has end plate damage too. The other door, if you just had some consistency and stopped making stupid mistakes, you'd probably be leading the championship by now. Fred the Red. Fred had that really bizarre win at Vietnam last season. he wasn't top 5 pace all season, and all of a sudden he wins at Vietnam. It was quite impressive, actually. Fair play to him. But he could get another sneaky win today. I'll tell you what. The thing I like with this tier this season, it's so evenly matched. With like, there's no real clear #1 driver, like quickest driver, who just dominates, like Diego's you see in the past. Me in that one season. There's a lot of variety, and everybody makes a mistake or two. Oh yeah, see, like just like that. I think he might have picked up some wing damage. And no, he didn't. Apparently, he probably like light green damage. Lenaguaga. Galaxy's fallen back to 9th, apparently. He's put in the hards. And Lenaguaga is right up his ass. Neo the door has pit once again. Sadly for Neo, he's made mistakes on the safety car restart and the first lap that have really cost him. For the Red, he is right up to the back of Maldonado, who's forming an absolute train here. Bats Plus is trying to get by too. Don't forget, Bats won the first race of the season. But he's in reserve, that's the thing. His points still count, but he's not going to race every race. Today he really hasn't shown what I'd call race-winning pace. But Maldonado is really holding up this train here, and I think Fred the Red needs to get by this lap. I mean, Fred, you got to. You can't just keep dicking around behind him while your tires go away. Yeah, he pit. So Maldonado pits early, man. Early. Does he have wing damage? That's gotta be why he pit. That's what I would think. Oh, Lenaguaga though. We're gonna have to go on board with this. Holy moly, London. Hopefully this does not result in a wreck. Lenaguaga going down the inside into turn 1 on Galaxy A-Rim. Galaxy's gonna really push him wide. Galaxy! Oh my gosh, Galaxy. That could have been so avoided. That wasn't necessary. You didn't have to sacrifice your whole race trying to fend him off. It wasn't necessary. Oh my gosh, another spin. VSC has been deployed because these guys can't keep their cars in a straight line. I don't get it. It's not that difficult, guys. Put on traction control if you have to. Come on. There's like 20 spins a race. You guys don't have many incidents with each other. You have incidents by yourself. I don't get that. I guess I prefer it that way instead of people wrecking into each other, but it's just annoying. Get your shit together. So everybody's pitting here under this VSC, it seems. For the Redium pit, he's putting on a new wing. guess this VOC in the long run benefited a lot of people. I guess it's a good thing, sort of. But it sort of spread out the pack a lot. Guaga's up to third. Of course, he won't be going to the end, though. Did Fred the Red really want to pit there, though? It's too early. You'd think. Barring another safety car, of course. We'll see. We'll definitely be quicker than... How did Acid Masters come out ahead? Wow, Acid, you're doing a decent job today, I'd say. Pretty impressive. From Acid. We don't talk about him a lot, but he's a decent driver. Who to go on board with? Oh, Fred the Red, yeah. Oh my gosh. What a save. I think Galaxy's about to make a move. Or Matthew Hero. These guys, they're not getting lapped. I don't know why he's ghosting. Yeah, the door's in a bit of a sandwich. Oh boy. Tell me, what are you guys thinking? Matthew Hero lets them both by. I guess because he's going to the end, but that cost him a lot of time. Galaxy's still ghosted. I don't know what's up with that. It's bizarre. Fred the Red. DRS, I think. No, does not have DRS yet. Oh boy, Fred. Fred's about to make a move here. Definitely. I mean, he's got the pace today. I mean, I think he should get a podium here as long as he doesn't cock it all up, for lack of a better word. But now he's lost some time, and yeah, I was going to be on the back of him. Fred's really strong in that first sector, though. I'll tell you that. The portion of the middle sector too. He is a bullet. I would like to use that word. Here he comes, though. You gotta make the move now, Fred. Killer instinct, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh, this scares me. Yep. Fred the Red must have been playing with his dick. I shouldn't say that. He must have been fiddling with something, because I don't know what he was doing. He was so nervous he was about to wreck. And when you drive like that, you're more likely to wreck from experience. Like, if you're afraid of wrecking into another driver, you must always wreck into them. Whether it be by accident or on purpose. You just gotta have that killer instinct like Giabu does down the inside! Giabu makes the move. Killer instinct, baby. That's what I like to see, Giabu. The Brazilian nightmare himself. Fudge down the inside. Killer instinct, baby. Fred the Red didn't show the killer instinct when he had the pace. He had the pace to get the podium, and he messed it all up. I'm sorry, Fred. I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm just using you as an example of how not to drive when you have the pace. You gotta be aggressive! Oh! But you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. And I don't know how these guys can spin so much. I never had issues with spinning, to be honest. Maybe it's the game. I haven't touched the game in 2 months since I got it. I played it for the first 5 or 6 days, and I was like, hasta la vista, baby. I ain't playing this shit box. Job's gonna have to pit. He's gonna lose a lot of time. He'll probably be at the back of the field, unfortunately for him. Tell you what's near the door could still get a podium. Before you know it, it'll probably be into the barrier, but we'll see. Acid Masters is staying Fudge. Acid, you could be in for a top 5 here, buddy. Just keep it up. keep up the good pace. Oh my gosh, acid. That was scary. Both Fred the Red and Yabu pit. Fred the Red puts on the softs. What are you doing? Fudge just caught up to Sir Beeps, who's on those really old medium tires. I mean, 14 laps. That is a lot of time on those suckers. Alright. The other door's got to make up 13 seconds on Maldonado off. That is a good chunk of change. He's got the pace. Maybe not. I mean, he's slower than Maldonado, apparently. Ooh! Fudge! Making a move on Sir Beeps. Impressive. Sir Beeps is just on those older tires and it's not really working for him. I'll tell you who could be in for a good result though. It would be London Guaga, who had so many spins in the opening laps, but he's really kept it together and now he might have a chance at a podium. 7 seconds. I mean, they're gonna be. Fudge might be able to put on sauce at the end, but I mean, London has a chance. Tell you, J7. The 7's doing an excellent race here. He is really feeling it today. Oh my gosh! The two Mercedes! What a disaster! They've wrecked into each other. Oh, and Fred the Red's out! Fred the Red's wrecked at the end of Sector 2. No, no, he hasn't wrecked. He just gave up. That killer instinct, baby. Dang, that ride height is really high on the Mercedes of Sir Beeps. There shouldn't be a safety car for that. No, there won't be. What a silly error from those two. Pastor probably saw that and was like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Gaps are massive. Gaps are massive. Will there be a battle in this race? I don't know. But the gaps are massive. The gaps are massive. I don't know if there'll be a race to the end, but I'll keep singing, keep singing, keep singing, keep singing. Cause the gaps are massive. J7's in the lead. He's extending his gap on Bats Plus and his championship lead. We got London Guaga, the Brazilian. He's in third place. And the Aston Martin. Fudge the spinner. Oh, we got another spinner. Sir Beeps is spun again. He spun with his teammate S Masters earlier and he spun again. Near the door, he's closing right up to his ass. And about to make a move. Boop, boop. Near the door, he's the quickest driver, but he can't get his head on his ass. If he manages to figure his shit out, he might win this championship. Do 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 do. I'm so bored, man. Why is it actually like difficult not to spin on this game? So I haven't done a 50% race yet. I'm just curious. Is it? Is that why you guys are spinning so much? Is it because nobody practices? That's what I think it is. Because I see a lot of stupid spins where the people keep the throttle in it for some reason. Like they could save it, but they just decide not to. Oh boy, these two are coming close to each other. Oh boy, so yeah, like what is going on with this gearing? That's weird. Oh boy, Neo the door actually. That gear glitch is really annoying. Oh, here he comes. Neo. Let's see it, Neo, baby. You're the quickest driver in this tier. You've gotten like 3 poles in a row, I think. But you've never been able to capitalize on it. He makes the move, though. P7 for a Neo. Oh, he's on the back of the other Mercedes now. 13 laps left in this race, folks. Hopefully, Drew will be back next week. He was on vacation. He got me the he told me he bought the gift cards yesterday, so hopefully that means prizes for Pastor, Bats, and Diego. We got a spinner somewhere. Is that Bats Plus? Bats Plus has had a spin. Lovely. Does he have wing damage? No. It's not lovely for Bats, but I mean, that gifts the win to J7. Fair enough. He's deserved it. He's actually driven a really good race. I mean, I think J7's put in a lot of practice in now that he sees that he has a potential to win the championship. He really isn't the quickest driver on quali pace, but he has some excellent race pace. Neo the door too, man. Neo could still get a podium here. I mean, what do you think? I mean, he's got to make up about 15 seconds on Fudge. I mean, it's possible. I think he can make up the time on London. I think he's a second a lot quicker than those guys. With a bit of luck, I think he could get a podium. No penalties for Neo either. That's just 3-second time penalty. Hold up, I'm checking the comments now. I think maybe the practice is the issue. I don't know. I know some tracks I had issues with spinning randomly. I don't think Canada was one of them. Neither was Hungary. I know Austria was a bitch to me. That track was annoying. What other tracks were issues? I mean, really thinking about it. Was France an issue? No, I like France. Britain was an issue, Silverstone. That was a track where I spun a lot. I think it was just a multitude of tracks. Oh, Bahrain, yeah, Bahrain. I really struggled in that one section. Oh, Bats! That's how you save it, though. But it's just like there's certain corners on this game where people like, it's very easy to spin if you hit too much curb. But for me, like Canada, I'm trying to think of what corners were really an issue. None of them were, but it seems like every corner somebody spun at least once. I think somebody wrecked on the straightaway at some point too. If I remember correctly. I wonder if these guys are going to the end. Can't be. I mean, I would think that they'd come in for softs. I think Neo the door should put on softs. And he could still retain his position by the end of the race for sure. I mean, what are the chances he catches up to Maldonado? Very little. And I don't think Acid and Sir Beeps are the quickest drivers necessarily. I think J7 should pit for fastest lap. I wouldn't be shocked if J7 spins though at some point. Yeah, I would have thought Bats would have ran away with it too. I thought you and Joan were gonna be contenders. I know Joan was very quick on the last game. I mean, sometimes he's the quickest driver, I think. Bats, I don't know. Bats probably didn't practice, so. I mean, though he did join that practice session. Oh, Galaxy left the session at some point. That's why he's good. Oh, fudge! He passes London, and London's gonna pit. London stays out. Why are you staying out on those old-ass tires? I mean, do these guys not see the tire difference? I think it'd be like 3 seconds a lap. Let's see what Near the Door does for lap time here. Pole time was a 107.8, right? Or 108? Something? I mean, he's forced... I feel like you could get into the, like, mid to low 109s on softs at this current moment. They last for 7 or 8 laps. Somebody's got to do it. Maybe Neo might be able to catch up to Maldonado here. I didn't know tire durability was that good at this track. Because I remember the last couple games, you'd always... Should I practice for next week? Yeah, you should. What's the track, though? I mean, it's Coda. It's a good track. I put it on 9/11 for some reason. I wonder why. I put the USA on 9/11. Definitely isn't a coincidence. I don't know what we'll do for that. Do some kind of tribute. J7, 7J, you better pit, you bitch. Or you're a pussy. You listen to the stream, J7, you're a pussy if you don't pit. He's a pussy. He's a pussy. Hey, near the door pit, I told you so. I told you he'd pit at some point. Watch him do a 109. We're gonna go on board Neo for the rest of this race. Watch him fly. Is it? Oh, it's raining! It's raining! I forgot about this! I think J7 put it on dynamic weather, because I never told him the weather. I forgot to this week. It's raining, that's why these guys didn't pit. Oh, and Serbeeps is around! The track is soaking wet! Serbeeps has gone for a spin! And this could really change the outcome of this race. If these guys can't stop spinning in the dry, what makes you think they'll do better in the wet? We can have spins galore at the end of this Canadian Grand Prix. Serbeeps is struggling for his life here on those 24-lap-old medium tires. London Guaga, 26-lap-old mediums. I don't know how the hell he's still out there. But who gives a shit? He's flying out there. Somehow he isn't wrecked. He is literally lifting through a corner that should be flat out because his tires are so old. Oh my goodness me. Near the door, he is flying here, I told you. Pitting for the sauce would be a good move. And Neo is really proving that. And these mixed conditions, the sauce will be even better. Serbeeps pits for the intermediate tires because he's a drunk bastard. And he just sacrificed a point away for no reason. Look at the time. Near the door's gained half a second in one corner. Sebastian, are you seeing this? You should be fucking asleep because apparently you have to wake up at 7 in the morning. But no, you're watching me fucking commentate a fucking F1 race. Who gives a living shit? It's a fucking video game. Fudges into the pits for intermediate tires. Is it too early though? A Galaxy. Oh wait, Matthew Hero pit. Is Serbeeps losing time? I can't tell. Yeah, he's losing time. Serbeeps is not quicker. It's not a good decision yet. Oh, Maldonado! Oh, big wreck. It might be time actually. Oh, the track is pretty soaking wet. I tell you, Neo the door made Interesting call. I don't think it was necessarily a bad call. Fudge might have spun. Did Fudge spin? I'm not sure. Sir Beeps is spinning. I don't think it's intermediate conditions. Acid Masters is gaining time. I think they'll pit this lap. All of them. Yeah, I think this lap, yeah. Yeah, the Neo the door is still pretty quick. J707J pits, Bats Plus stays out. Track is pretty wet now. Yes, it's going really wide. You better watch, be careful, Neo. Don't get on the power too early. Yeah, oh! I told you, man, he's gonna spin that there, potentially. Guagas made that strategy work. I mean, that was pretty impressive from him. I think they're gonna pit. Neo the door's coming in here. Stays out. You are a freaking idiot. I think. I could be missing something. Bats Plus has already been passed. So, I don't think... Yeah, it's not quicker at all. It's too wet. Too wet. Let's see if there are any more... Oh my gosh, Fudge! 1.8 seconds to London. So, Fudge! Oh boy, Neo the door! Neo is still really cool. Oh my gosh, Neo. Let's watch him ice skate around here. He's still not losing too much time. Impressively enough, man. He's making it work, but he's gonna have to come in at some point. It's too wet. It's just on traction, man. Through the middle of the corner, he's actually doing pretty nice. Yeah, but you can just see, really struggling. But it stopped raining, sort of. It's like not really heavy. I wish I had the weather forecast. It'd be nice if I could see that to get a really good idea of what was going on. Yeah, Neo pits. It's almost as if he could have stayed out there and just really held on till the end. Fudge pits. Yeah, he had damage. That's unfortunate for Fudge, but London Bugaga might get a podium here. Wow. Maldonado off. He spun. Wrecked, and he's still in fourth. Okay. Pretty impressive. I don't know how Maldonado's still in fourth. He spun, and then he had to get nose change. Rain till the end, yeah. But it's not heavy rain. I think Dio could have tried it. I guess he might still be able to catch up to Maldonado. Let's see his commitment. It's okay. He's not that quick in the wet. Take that back. He'd have to make up a lot of time. We'll watch him for these next. Oh boy, I've done that before. Track, hitting that wall like he just did. You do not want to do that. Oh! There's not much to talk about. I'd say most of the grid is pretty. To J7, you are going to wreck. Come on, J7, wreck. Please, just make it exciting. Do it for the memes. Oh, acid. Masters has spun. He hasn't spun, he just went very deep. Very deep. Oh boy. Race is almost over. J7's not gonna wreck. Oh, Kiabu. Acid Masters does not like the rain. He'll still finish in 8th though, as long as he doesn't cuck it up. The gaps are, oh my gosh. Jason's gonna finish about a minute ahead of 4th. Wow, this is dominating performance. Quite impressive, actually. I think J7 will still choke the championship because he always does that, but at least for today, excellent drive. We got 11 races left after this, though. So it's definitely not guaranteed for him, but he did look as he comes to the final quarter now. J7, he's going to extend his championship lead. He will put 60 points on his tally as, oh my gosh, he nearly wrecked across the line like a bozo. He takes the win though. 3rd race of the season goes to J7SMJ. Bats Plus, the reserve, comes in 2nd, adds 18 points to his tally. He'll be at 43. Loniguaga, what an excellent drive from the Brazilian. Did the strategy to perfection. 26, 27 laps on those medium tires. I didn't know that could be done, to be honest. I would have thought they would have exploded. But he made it work, and he's going to come through the line to take 3rd. Good podium result for Loniguaga. Happy for him. Coming home in 4th is Maldonado off. Neo the door in 5th. Fudge 6th. He could add a podium, but he got a few spins. Kiabu in 7th. 8th will be Acid Masters, and then 9th should be 10th Nath here, and 11th Galaxy ARAM. Alright, J7. I'm sorry, I got distracted by other stuff, but J7 won. Bats in 2nd, Len in 3rd. That's sort of like your rundown, I'd say. It was a decent race. I mean, it got a bit boring at the end there, but there was a lot of action, a lot of spins. I'd rather not see those, but we might have to put a compilation together, to be honest. But yeah, next week is Coda on 9/11 USA. 20th anniversary of 9/11. Very tragic day. We'll have a tribute for that in some form, some manner. But I'll see you guys next week at Coda. Signing off. Flip up fish. Why didn't